With skating, skating's like the thing where it doesn't matter where you come from and it doesn't matter what you look like. The real measure is just like if you're a kook, like if you're a kook, then we're not gonna fuck with you. But it does not matter like black, Asian, white, whatever.
Welcome back to the Letters. I'm your host, Jeff Grosso, the Jer. We're here to talk about ethnicity and skateboarding. Would that be it? Ethnicity and skateboarding? Asian skaters and how fucking awesome they are.
I feel like a lot of kids of immigrants feel this is that your parents are trying to maintain this cultural identity for you. For me, it was like confining. It was like you're trying to be like Chinese or whatever, but you're also trying to be American. And what is it to be American? And for me, it was like I want to be American. I don't want to be Chinese. Because when you just want to rebel, you just want to you don't want to do that shit. So skateboarding was just like the vehicle. Before that it was just, they didn't even care about sports or anything. They wanted me to just study and go to Chinese school and just fucking get in line. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to get in line. That's the last thing I want to do. So once skateboarding happened, it gave me the confidence to explore my world. Yeah.
The navigation aspect of the whole thing really is, regardless of your ethnicity, it is your first foyer into culture other than your own. Most everybody who comes to skateboarding comes at a very young age, and you don't know shit about shit, and it's like you walk out the door and it's a device to navigate through life.
It teaches you a super valuable lesson, which is it doesn't matter where you come from or what you look like.
My name is Don Nguyen, spelled Nguxyz 2 3 cubed.
How did you get nudes out of that?
Well, I think I was Richie. I was with Richie on my first trip, and he was like, "What's your last name?" And I was like, "It's Nguyen. It's spelled Ng." He's like, "Yeah, nude." Daewon, Daniel Castillo, Shimizu, Tony Tew, Twan, Hosoi, Lester, Donger, Willie, Santos, Kui. I'm trying to think of all the nuges. I think that was all of them.
There you forgot Jerry Hsu.
Fuck! That's my homie. Put that in, Jerry Hsu. Mako Urabi. Satvalun. Jimmy Cow.
Yeah.
Did we say that Kenny Anderson's the most beautiful man in the world?
Do we need to?
Everybody knows, right?
I think everybody knows that.
Okay. Okay.
Daewon is just like my brother, pretty much. Pretty much grew up skating together, and we still skate to this day. And
Jeff Hartzell had the best quote in a skateboard magazine ever. "I found a bong hit in my hair." Think about that. And it wasn't like a joke. The motherfucker found a bong hit in his hair when he needed a bong hit.
As far as role model type shit goes, it was just cool to see Asian dudes doing it, because then it just kind of was you can do this too. It's really that simple. And it wasn't like I only looked up to one type of skater or anything, but it did just kind of let you know, like you can do this.
Yeah.
Like, seeing people like Phil, totally doing it and ripping and just like a rad, smart, fucking amazing stylish skater. It's just like you can do it all if you want to. Just like, I don't try to like be a good influence for Asian kids, like I don't try to do that. But I guess it's just important that you're out
If you
there.
are trying to do it, you're failing miserably.
Yeah, seriously. but you know what's funny is
Just to
Asian.
let you know.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the tip. No, but I know it's out there because of my own experience, and Asian kids come up to me all the time and ask me questions about like how did you do this? What kind of Asian are you? That is like the most common question is what are you? I'll give you some names. I'll give you some names of like the dudes I loved, I guess, or just the guys I looked up to. Let's see, Daewon, of course.
Daewon is he's like a magician on a skateboard, but with style. See,
Crazy about
skateboarding is cool, and tricks are cool. Oh, Saucy's in the house, right? Speaking of style, right?
Bruce Lee, 1 and 2.
Donger went on my first U.S. tour when I was 15 with Donger. He read poems to the kids at the demos.
Nice.
Yeah, his poems. His poems.
Is Nuge old metal or new metal? Nuge called my board a cruiser.
It's kind of one of the best gifts like skating ever gave me was the world, was everything. You get to you find this thing that you have in common with someone else, and you go to their ramp, you go to their city, you go, it gets you on the bus, it gets you, it gets you everywhere. It teaches you that there's way more out there than just your cultural identity as an immigrant kid, because that was a huge fight for me. Like fighting with my parents about that was like the biggest fight ever. Was like, this is what I want to do, and like you can't stop me. And if I didn't have skating, I don't think I would have been able to do that,
Johnny Cop, really? Johnny fucking Cop?
What? First handrail.
I don't care, no.
He's not allowed to be in.
He's allowed to be in, but I'm sorry. There. Now you can put him in doing his first handrail.
Brian Chung.
Spitfire video.
That was supposed to be the Black Label video.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Have you heard the story?
I heard that.
Lincoln Ueda, Phil Shao.
How can you not love Lincoln Ueda? He spends more time in the air than on the ground. And he's another one that doesn't age. That guy's like fucking 106.
I'm 75.
See?
Even though he was from Brazil, I knew that there was the biggest Japanese community is in Brazil outside of Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And so seeing him come up, I was like, yeah, there's a Japanese kid that's, obviously he was doing what I love, blasting some of the highest airs.
Phil went to Berkeley. He had a degree in English or something from Berkeley.
Phil had a degree?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude. He was.
Stay in school, kids.
Yeah. Willie Santos told me I was doing a good job. when I went to a trade show when I was 15. I was like, "You're doing a good job," and that's it. And he walked away.
The willy grind.
Yeah,
What is the willy grind? Yeah.
it's just the laziest grind there is. Just a backward Smith grind. It's just retarded.
Did we talk about the dude who dances?
Oh, Goo, this guy.
His name's Goo?
Goo Miyagi is that guy.
Maybe he's related to my son. Goo Miyagi? I've been your host, Jeff Grosso. This is the Jer. Thanks for watching.
What? How? What? Huh? You're confused, you're alone, it's Saturday night, you have no pants on? Click here to watch more love letters to skateboarding.